I didn't know what his plans were, but I was like, he needs to see this side where you can make money. Because there's enough money for everybody.
Real life.
It ain't real life. Just say real life street stars. Know what time it is.
Go ahead.
Okay, so y'all was y'all biggest ops. Y'all was each other biggest ops. So what was the mending bridge? What was the bridge that made y'all like, okay, like maybe we could work this out, maybe we can make some money, maybe we can get cool. Like what was that? Where was that point at?
All right, I was home before you, right?
Yeah, you come on
I
before
come
me.
before him.
Yes,
So
yes.
when I was on Vlad TV, Vlad asked questions from the people in the comments. So they thought they was trolling me. They was like, because it was like, ask him about Lil Diesel and tell him don't duck the question. So at this point, I'm like, I ain't never get my lick back from him, right? Because he stabbed me in my chest, right? But at this point, I'm like, okay, I didn't change my life. I ain't tripping. Because God has favored me. I'm winning. So, and I had started a nonprofit while I was in prison. So when I come home, I just kept it going. So when they asked me the question, I was like, yeah, because I like to reminisce on my stories. And if you was up, I ain't gonna hate on you, So I talked about it, and then they left it alone. Then Vlad contacted me when he was like, oh, how you feel about sitting down with these on camera? I'm like, okay, cool. I could have said no because he had just come home, and I could have just left him down in New Orleans and go get you another gun and go kill up each other, So, but this would really made me sit down too. I don't know if you remember this. When I started beefing with the Calio Project, so guys in prison were making bets who gonna get killed first. So it's crazy. It's just like how the guys on the run, they making bets, right? So they've been doing this stuff. So and I remember Diesel sending word through one of my best friends. He locked up. He been locked up for 37 years for homicide he didn't commit. And the dude who committed the murder was up there with him, and he home now. But anyway, so he had sent word to him. He was like, tell Gangsta to keep his head up and handle his business. And I was like, this is somebody who trying to kill me. I was trying to kill. And he's sitting there, so these on my side, for this war, right? So that's what, and I was like, you know what? And by him, I know he did 30 years flat. Because the last time me and him seen each other, we was trying to kill each other in the jail. So 30 years later, he home. I'm like, I'm going to show him something different now. This is the way you would get money, because I know he on something positive because I kept my ear to that Angola. And I want to know what's going on. Then I saw him when he hung. So what that boy on? What he up to? So, but I was already out here in Texas living life. So, yes, and I was like, I didn't know what his plans were, but I was like, he needs to see this side where you can make money. Because there's enough money for everybody, So, but I would say this, I don't want to see all my ops get money because I learned when you help a lot of people out, once they build up their money, they come back and annihilate you. So it depends. You got to study the person. You got to see what type of person you're dealing with first.
Did it feel good to stab Terrance back in the day?
Yeah. Well, how was that?
Yeah, this is my brother, man.
I'm talking about like.
I ain't gonna kick you out, bro. You already in the house. My mama like you.
I'm talking about like when you saw him at the fair and you like, man, I got to get to stab this.
No,
he didn't see me. I
to
stole off on him.
He stuck me.
He had his back to us.
I was about to knock these other clowns off.
Oh, okay.
The ones he robbed.
Terrance didn't feel good to steal off.
I ain't robbing dude.
Yeah, it felt good. Yeah. See, this what happened. So listen, it's me, Mosquito, OG Boo Black. So we walking around in the field, right? And we trying to find something to get. We young, he wild.
Oh yeah, he was wild.
So, but him and his brother, they dress like they got these kind of shirts on here, the Phoenix Sun outfit, right? Mm-hmm. So they got these big gold herringbone chain on, and it's him and his brother. These two little, and they talk to some big guys. The guys they talking to, this guy's jewelry they got on. Oh, so we see him, right? Whatever, these right there. So I snuck up behind him and I hit him, and then it just went left. They had to. Yeah, he had his back turned, but he had a knife on him. He had a steak knife.
I knocked these other clowns off, but when he snuck me, it went to him instead of them.
Yeah.
Terrance, did you to get stabbed? Did you feel like, damn, how I'm foolish for even trying to steal off?
I didn't realize I was stabbed at first because when you're in adrenaline going, you just going right. So I had on a gold Tommy Hilfiger shirt with the plaid collar. Yeah, I was fresh in that.
He was fly.
What happened was, after that, me and his brother started fighting. So he chased Mosquito, one of the original Hot Boys, right? So when I go that way to go towards Diesel, now he's facing me with the knife to my raw. Come on, I'm like, oh, ain't no come on. I ain't got no knife. I had to go this way. No, ain't no come on. So I ran around, right? So when I run around him to get outside, there were some females right there. So I stopped and raised my shirt up, and my wound was making a noise like the brrr, like the little. It was making noise, right? Because he stabbed me right here, right up under my chest, right here. Yeah, my lungs collapsed and everything. I had 34 staples down my
That
stomach.
man had 15 dudes that was killers on his
No.
team.
Yeah, he tried to murder. Thank you, exactly.
Yeah.
So he tried to take my life.
Yeah, for keeps we play. For keeps.
So,
He got 15 killers on his team against
so
two
look,
of us.
and I saw the girls in there. I didn't want to leave the girls, right? So I laid out on the floor, and then they called the ambulance. That was the ambulance was real expensive back then. So they called the ambulance and brought me to the hospital. And then right after that, I had to go get a checkup. I ran into his brother, and his brother had been shot. His leg was cut off. Yeah, and I was like, I saw to slap him, but he was with his mother and the man, right? Yeah, because I come off the elevator, right? Yeah. But then I was like, nah, he with his mother and his man. I'm not gonna disrespect his family, like, you know. So I just walked up to him and shook his hand, like, what's up? He said, you all right? I'm like, yeah, is you all right? Because I'm still walking now, you know. But yeah, and then after that, I had saw him in the jail.
There's a saying that say any man can pull the trigger. Do you believe that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
A coward could kill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about a knife?
That too.
What about the what?
A knife.
No, everybody ain't about that. No.
Everybody not, but I saw guys in prison stab out of fear.
That's true.
I've seen guys stab out of fear.
Do something with that.
So having an intimate moment when you're stabbing somebody, that doesn't make you feel no type of way.
It's joy because you got bullies in prison. So when you got that knife and you stabbing that person, he's screaming and hollering. Now that little girl that came out of him.
Yeah. That's just like when I stabbed him up, when I went to Angola, everybody already knew I was going to jug him up. So I ain't had no problems because they knew he was a hot dude in the city. Him and his whole crew.
Oh.
And if I did that to them, they already knew what was going to happen in Angola. Yeah. So I was good.
What's one of the worst prison stories that
Worst prison stories? I seen a guy got knocked out and the dude went straight in his butt. Straight like that. I was in the shower and another dude was in the shower and the dude came in and punched the dude out, knocked him out, and went in his butt.
What happened to him after that?
What you mean? Ain't nothing happened.
They didn't go to like the infirmary or
No, it just ain't no help. Everybody was just talking. All they was doing was talking about on the compound about what happened. Yeah, I was right there.
So when something like that happens to a man, he loses his manhood, or now is he just a boy?
No. Oh, you don't know. If he don't do nothing after that happens.
Yeah, so did he?
Because that can happen to anybody. Somebody can knock me out and rape me.
Yeah, so did he get revenge?
No, I don't know. He's accepting it. So, I mean, he gay. A person like me, if that happened to me, I'm going to kill him next. I'm going to kill him.
I was just finna ask, what would be the proper response to something like that happening to you?
Yeah, to me, if it happened
somebody
to me,
taking your booty, what's the proper response?
I'm going to kill him. But most guys just let it happen, so that means he's just going to, he's gay. After that, all that.
You gotta die.
Yeah, he's a sissy. He's a sissy for real.
Now, hey, I'm curious, as y'all was coming up, like, what was y'all, personally, each of y'all, what was y'all favorite gangster movie like that?
Scarface.
Scarface? Yeah, well, that's
for both of y'all.
Scarface is the best.
Damn, what was it about Scarface for each of y'all that made, like what was it?
Money?
Like?
And he told his friend, don't mess with my sister.
That's right.
And see, yeah. See, this is what I love about myself is I pride myself on never beefing with a guy behind a female.
Oh, right.
Because that's always tell people, it's crackheads out there. If you want to hump something, you go get some cat.
I got $40, y'all.
There you go. So I never got into it to do behind a female.
Right.
And when if that man, like when I was on the street, like I never messed with a married woman. I never messed with a woman who had a boyfriend or a man she lived with. Because I was like, I don't never want to get killed or mess with, get into it behind that.
Yeah,
There's too many women out here. So when Scarlett told him, don't mess with my sister, you still stuck and met with that man's sister.
That's right.
So do you feel like he was wrong for telling them? You feel like he was right for saying, don't mess with my sister?
Yeah, because the thing is, like me and Diesel hang together, right?
Right.
So if I got a little sister, I'm like, Diesel, because I know you a dog. I know what you do.
But the dude was actually taking his sister serious in the movie.
Yeah, but I don't know that.
Right.
I just know, this is what I always tell people. How I meet you and when I leave, see right now, every time I've seen, this is the first time, maybe the second, but your wife not here. So you and your wife always together, y'all dress alike.
Right.
So now, say I decide to move to Timbuktu, and then they're like, man, Rook, Oak Cliff with the Draco and what? I know Rook,
Yeah.
family man Rook.
Right.
That's your son, respectful. So I can't speak on this new Rook.
Right.
So, you know, that's just how I look at things. I can't think about something that I don't know from a person.
Shout out Reallyfe Street Starz, nigga. Move. Hey.